Brandon. He got top 4 today on a recent winner box today, and he was playing Madolche.
Oh yeah.
So I'll just pass it off to him.
All right. Pretty straightforward. I feel like the ratios are pretty close to set in stone nowadays for these guys. So I'll just get into it. If you got questions after, let me know. 3 Madolche, kind of self-explanatory, searches for the stuff. Speaking of the stuff, putting Cesor lets you do the stuff. 3 Angeli, just because she can get to basically anything you need to get to. 3 Messengelato, this is 1 question mark. Some people like 2. I like 3 just in case I draw some. Kind of a dead draw, but it's just nice to have, especially if you have like the Summoner Monk combo. It's really nice to be able to dig through 3 of them so you can get a huge board. Down to 2 Hootcake. I know a lot of people like 3. I only ever want to like search for him or summon him off of Angeli, so I don't want to draw him. 1 Mewfwee. Want to play more. Sweet card, just can't quite justify it because it gets negated all the dang time. And then the absolutely mandatory makes the deck actually do stuff. Putting Cess with the sister, that's the combo. Alright, so that's all the Madolche monsters, don't even know the number on them. Then we got a couple supporting fellows. Summoner Monk, just helps you dig to the girl again, and if you can get her going, you're loving life. And 4 Kaijus, I just want to clear my opponent's board or force out negations and then try to kill. Kaijus do a pretty good job of that. That's all the monsters. Last I checked, I think it's like 21 or so. Don't remember. 3 Chateau. I like having the 3rd Chateau in the deck so that I can draw it. Just to, let's say something gets negated and I just need to force like the graveyard to shuffle. Activating an extra Chateau that you didn't have to search for, really helpful. Double ticket, in case they get rid of one of them, you want to have a second one. These are just too good together. Madolche dies to hand traps, so we're going to say no to the hand traps. Dies to back row, so we're going to try to say no to the back row. Dies to a board of negators, so we're going to try to clear the board. Die to effects, such as Artifact Scythe, so we're going to try to say no to that as well. And nobody else plays it. Couldn't really find anything else to justify, so Upstart, spin the deck. Only problem is if you play this, be aware that it's going to kind of mess up the OTK is based around exactly 8,000 damage, so if you go with Upstart, you might fall a little flat. And then last but not least, simply too good for this particular deck because you can't have monsters in the graveyard. It just does everything you need it to do without being in the graveyard.
I'm going to
all for the main deck, just 40 cards. Side deck is nothing special. Typical Ash.
No good idea.
DD Crow, this card's awesome. Love it. I don't like back row. And I really don't like Mystic Mind. Pendulums, such as Endymion, not a big fan, so I'm just going to try to say no. Thinking that a lot of times in the second game, my opponent will make me go first, so I'm going to set up actual go first cards, because I was surprised how many times I was told to go second still. But I usually think, don't try to make me go first so that I can't just OTK. But anti-spell's there to try to slow them down. And the other thing is, if I do have to go first, this deck, as long as you survive 1 turn, the next turn you'll be able to do a good amount of stuff. Threaten and Roar just allows you to survive. You can chain it to whatever and just live for a turn. Last one, I didn't really know what else to put there, and I figured I might go into some grind games, and Madolche Palooza can be pretty nice in a grind game. You can search it out and just plop out a big, huge board and have them sit there as your wall and try to live through it. Side. Extra, I don't think is sorted right now, so I'll try to quickly sort that out. 2 Fresh to Start. Awesome card. Just kind of guards your spells. helps you stay alive. Her ability to guard herself helped me win at least 2 games. So just, I wish I could play 3, but I don't quite have the room. I mean, I could cut this, but it's nice. If you can get it to where you can summon this before doing your sister, amazing. It's just extra attacks. They very quickly become just a borderline vanilla beatdown type deck where you're just punching. Cerberus, didn't summon it. It's Cerberus. It doesn't do anything super special, but it's okay. Portal Guard, I just had to fit him in there because I recently traded for him, and I figure whatever I can't tiramisu away or whatever I can't deal with, he'll help deal with. Now over to Ixies. Only level 3 I play is Levier. Later on in the game, you'll have enough banished food to where you'll get some 3 stars out there. Didn't summon him today, but he can be good. Abyss Dweller against the right matchup just ends the game. Pretty self-explanatory there. And the last 9 are all Madolches. We'll start with what I consider the MVP now. Teacher Glass Souffle makes the deck actually be able to play on turn 1, trigger tickets on your opponent's turn at your desire, and of course mess with their graveyard. MVP. I'd play 4 if I could. I only ever summoned 1 if I recall correctly, but I'd play 4 anyway, just because best card, great card, love it. Everything about it I love. Next 3 is Tiramisu's. You know, like tiramisu, not much to say, you know. With the combo that you can just Google, you'll find basically just summoning a Madolche will get you 2 tiramisus and 8,000 damage. It's pretty insane if they can't negate you. That's why a lot of the rest of the deck is trying to just bait out those negates so that your Madolche can get through. Just shuffle stuff away for free. It's really awesome. And then the last 2, Chocolate All Mode. I'd play a 3rd if I had one, but I can't quite justify, because you can just use one of these other cards to shuffle the first one back. I can't quite justify spending the $40 for it, so just go with the 2. 3 is probably the better call, but I think you'll get by with 2, no problem. Just shuffle them back in with all of your shuffling. There it is.
So, what was your matchups throughout the day?
Had Madolche round 1, which I was surprised about. Salamine Great, both in the last round of Swiss and in the first round of like the playoffs. My buddy, out of the 5 games we played, I only got 1 game, so he kind of destroyed me a bit. Played like an Endymion / like dragon deck. I think it's a Guard Dragons. And I don't recall the other one.
It was against me.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
All Dino.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, you got.
Because I kept giving you the free fusions.
Yeah. You kaiju my conductor, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
but fun. First time playing in a couple years, and first time being here. Lionheart Games, St. Cloud. Good atmosphere. Good fun.
all right.
That's all.
All right. Well, that was Brandon's deck. I hope you guys all liked it. If you guys have any questions, leave it down in the comment section below. And yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Thank you, Brandon, for the deck profile. And leave a like, comment, and definitely subscribe. See you guys next video. Have a nice day.